Hey guys! Welcome to Let's Play Final Fantasy. This game originally came out in 1987 on the Famicom, then came to North America in 1990, I believe, on NES, and I'm playing the GBA remake, which came out in 2004. So yeah, this is like the second GBA remake of an NES game I've played. The difference is Final Fantasy has been ported to a lot of consoles. In fact, I think almost once every generation there's a port of Final Fantasy in some way or another. Anyways, our party in this game is going to be a monk, a thief, a black mage, and a white mage. And their names... I actually went out to Twitter and reached out to ask for a few names, and some of the ones that came back were pretty good. So first we've got Fooper, which I got from the potato one. Next we've got Ryuko, which I got from Rohan, 21166, I think is the number thing. The Black Mage is gonna be Tadpole, I guess, which I got from Tadpole Superhero, and the White Mage is Coffee, because coffee is healthy, I guess. And I got that from Sir Coffee Knight. So yeah. I got a few other names, but I didn't feel like they would fit as well as they could, as well as these ones did with the characters, so I'll probably use the other names at a different time. But anyways, let's get started. Ooh, foreboding. The world lies shrouded in darkness. The winds die. The seas rage. The earth decays. But the people believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear. And in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. This is Final Fantasy, guys. I'm excited. And here we are. This is the kingdom of Cornelia, or Cornelia in some versions. And the first thing we're going to do is go to the castle and actually go to the settings config. Because we want to change a couple things like the run speed and the message speed and the window color. I think that's good. Because otherwise you're moving really slow and I don't like that. And we gotta talk to the king, so let's talk to this guard. The king is searching for the prophesized warriors of light. Those crystals, you must see the king at once. Welcome, travelers. I am told you carry crystals. Is this true? Ding. There's the shine. It is just as Lucan's prophecy foretold. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Your Majesty... Oh, wait, that was the Chancellor. Let me see.
Your Majesty, we cannot be certain that these are the warriors foretold by the prophecy.
Yet they stand before us with the crystals. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal Bearers, there is a task I would ask of you. Will you not rescue my daughter, Sarah?
Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. I ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia, the guy right behind me who could be saying this himself, but no. Garland's taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but Garland's the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have none who can match him.
I have heard that you wish to journey to our continent to the north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. If you can rescue Sarah, I will have the bridge rebuilt as a sign of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. So apparently the king was waiting for someone to come to kidnap his daughter so he could have an incentive to actually build the bridge. And this guy, our reports say that Garland fled north with the princess to the Chaos Shrine. I knew that, and there's an honest here. And this little room kind of looks like a dick, honestly. But whatever. Anyways, what do you have to say, guard? The king is searching for the prophesied warriors of light. Those crystals, could it be? And there are a few places in the castle which are kind of neat, like this guy says, Her Majesty's overcome with grief. She showed herself inside the chambers. Try not to upset her. Haha, your daughter got kidnapped. I'm Jane, Queen of Cornelia. Please bring my daughter, my Sarah, back to me safely. I'm gonna have stupid voices for everyone. Please, please save Lady Sarah. Garland was once the greatest knight in the kingdom, but power consumed him and he lost sight of who he really was. What a shame. This Garland guy sounds like a dick. We need to kill him. And this is the sister. My sister! I want my sister! King is searching for warriors of light. You said that already. We can swing around to the other side of the castle, which is a really long walk because castles are massive. And I like the way the monk's hair flutters in the breeze. What do you have to say? Our ancestors sealed weapons within the treasure house 400 years ago. They then gave the key to the Elf King to hold on to till the coming of the Warriors of Light. So these two doors over here are guarded, bound by the Mystic Key, and this guy says the same thing. So we need the Mystic Key and then we'll come back here eventually. Everything will come together, don't worry. And now we take the back door to wind up in the front. And the way I play Final Fantasy and kind of RPGs and JRPGs in general is whenever I find a new town or a new area, like a new shop thing, what I do is I talk to everyone first. So this is Cornelia, City of Dreams. What do you have to say? I'm a dancer. What's that? You want to see me dance? Hee or you want to dance with me? Is what? This guy, what do you have to say? Restore the crystals of grace. You... oh, please, you must rescue the princess. Sage Lucan said something about finding the crescent moon, then he just up and left town. Because I like getting information about the world. The king truly believes in Lucan's prophecy that the warriors of light will come to save the princess. And let rescue Lady Sarah. And anyways, when I go to a new town, I lived far to the east of here in the Harper City of Volca. It's turned into a pirate's den. I talk to everyone, then I go to all the shops. And I want to see what they've got. And I know, because I've played this game before, that I have enough gil to get all the weapons I need. And I'm going to do this once. We're going to buy a nunchaku, a rapier, and a hammer. And then at the armor shop, we're going to buy a couple leather armors. And I'm going to go ahead and equip everything. And then actually I don't know why I left, because I have to go sell everything now. And there's also magic stuff. But before I get into magic, actually, I'm going to go to the inn, because at least in the first town, there are 4 wise men guys over here in the corner, or on the side, in the corners of the room, that give little tutorial speeches. And I think they can explain it better than I can, because I get sidetracked easily, so I would be most happy to teach you about equipment. Would you care to listen? Yes. Equipment can be split into 2 categories, weapons and armor. Equipping a weapon will increase your attack rating, and there are 4 types of armor: shields, helms, gloves, and body armor. Any armor you wear on your body, including armlets, is classified as body armor. Shields are held in one hand, while helms are worn on the head. Remember that the weapons and armor you find won't do you any good unless you equip them from the main menu. Selecting optimal will automatically equip the strongest weapons and armor in your inventory. My jaw just twitched and it was weird. If you need to know about items, you've certainly come to the right person. As long as you're here, why not here? Eh? It never hurts to carry a lot of potions, antidotes, and the like with you. Stocking up on items in advance will help you conserve your magic for the times you need it most. Now let's move on to sleeping bags, tents, and cottages, shall we? These 3 splendid items allow you to restore your HP and MP. You can only use them outdoors, though. In addition to these traditional items, certain pieces of equipment may be used as items as well. The only way to know if a given piece of equipment has a use is to try it out, so experimentation is the key. In the course of your travels, you will come across unique items that are known as key items. Some key items have an effect when used in an important location. And this guy, would you like to tarry for just a moment to hear about monsters? Yes! There are many different types of monsters, and different types have different weaknesses. Finding a monster's weakness helps you gain the upper hand in battle. For example, aquatic monsters are susceptible to lightning. Casting thunder on these monsters will deal particularly heavy damage. Some weapons are also more effective against certain monsters. And this last guide lectures about magic, which is really important. So, there are two schools of magic, black and white. White magic is comprised of healing and defensive spells, while black magic spells are of the offensive variety. Each level of black and white magic contains 4 distinct spells, however, characters can only learn 3 of the 4 spells. And you can use the discard command to wipe your memory of any spell you previously learned, and if you want to relearn a spell, you can also do that. Try to choose a combination of spells that works well with your fighting style. So yeah, and now that I've gone through those lectures, let's go to the magic shop. Or one of them. This is a white magic shop. And the 4 level 1 white magic spells are Cure, which restores a little health, Dia, which deals damage to undead foes, Protect, which raises one ally's defense, and Blink, which raises the caster's evasion. And usually, with the way I play, there's always one spell that's kind of a dump spell that I have no use for. And in this case, it's Blink, because I can only cast it on the white mage that has it, only on Coffee. And that's kind of useless when I can also instead have Protect to increase everyone's defense. So we're going to go with Cure, then Dia, or Dia, I don't know how it's pronounced, and Protect. And then we're going to go to the black magic shop, and he has Fire, which deals fire damage, Sleep, which puts foes to sleep, Focus lowers one enemy's evasion, and Thunder deals lightning damage to one foe. So, obviously we're going to go with Fire and Thunder, because elemental attacks are great. And of these two, I like Sleep a little more, because I don't like just stat debuffs, like Focus only lowers evasion, which is cool, but Sleep affects the entire enemy party. Potentially. There's always like a chance it won't work. And now the last thing I need to do in Cornelia before I can just move on is one of the things, I'm going to show this place off. So if any of my characters lost their health points, the HP on the side, they get knocked out and I have to take them to a church to get them revived. I think that's actually called a sanctuary, not a church. But if this guy moves, there's the item shop, and we've got the ability to buy potions, antidotes, phoenix downs, or sleeping bags. And I'm actually going to calculate off-screen how much money that's going to take, because it might take a while to do all the math, and then I will, after I figure that out, how much I want, how much it's going to cost, I'm going to start grinding. So I'll see you then, guys.